struggling here today, that's for sure. Irene, here we go again. I need that coffee. Alright, there's a show called Pool King, and what happens is, you got money, that's for sure, because these pools, just, my God, waterfalls, boulders, bar stools in there, refrigerator, unbelievable fireplaces, things to cook out with, water so blue, it would just make you just relax and chill with the palm trees. And can I go this way? Hammocks. And we're struggling a little bit. We got a lot of shit here. I mean, that's what we like. I mean, beautiful places, like, to have all this gorgeousness, in Nevada, and Tennessee, and Texas, and Hollywood. I've been up, I've been down, take my word around. Sweet, 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 sweet.
Common man. A farmer in the heartland gathers his crop as golden wheat shimmers in the breeze. A rancher gallops along the Texas hill country, herding his cattle to the stockyards. A job for the common man. In a Tennessee church house, a candle flickers. A preacher prays.
Okay, so the purpose, of all this. I mean, we did the show out of here because, it was a place that was once, so beautiful. I mean, yesterday was the 4th of July. Welcome in. Today's the 5th July. And seriously, there's a spirit here, and we talked a little bit about the 90s yesterday. Not much. Maybe a minute or two. But there was also on there, Ice Cube and Straight Outta Compton. And I wanted to... We have something here from Tucker Carlson. The last night, I was eating my eggplant with a baked ziti. And, I got some flashing lights up here. I was listening to an exchange. It was the best of, and there was a girl there from one of the groups, Black Lives Matter. And I don't know. I'm debating whether or not to load it up and just, I shouldn't have to debate it, because I think we're going all in on this. I mean, we're doing things a little bit differently. Let's just, alright, the Ice Cube thing here. On that album, there was a song about cops. I don't know what the name of it was. Maybe something with police, and then, like, in commas, like, fill in the blank or something. I might have heard it growing up, when I was young and everything. But, this whole thing here, and then all the okay, if you watched, I think it was on the 80s. I think I was seeing something. I was seeing an interview with it's not that I'm drawing a blank. It's hard to figure out all the names. I don't know. It could have been Grand. I don't know. I don't know. Grand Flash. I don't know. I don't think it was, but they were having an interview, and this is not going good. I thought it would go good. It was just talking about how and I understand. Well, I mean, we all been educated the last years here, and we're all like we're like listening, because of course, let's say you have a show like The Real or The View, or anything, even the RuPaul. So what do you want? Like, you want the audience just to be like, you know, this? I mean, because there's times where, like, you know, I mean, all right, gossip, talk. I mean, obviously they're talking, but they want someone to hear it. They just don't want to talk among themselves. I have to let the turning signal on for them. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this because, I mean, the reason why I'm talking like this, the reason why I'm hesitant, because, you know, it's on here, you know, it's on the Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, all the trouble that I have been having, have nots, Pool King. Wait, let me talk about the Pool King for a second. Maybe that will, I know, you think this is easy, but I want it to make sense and everything, because shouldn't it be about, like, calming the waters, you know, when the storm is over? Alright, we have had this storm for how long? You know, this unsettledness. I mean, what is the point? What is the goal? I mean, where are we meeting with this? Like, where are we meeting? Because nonstop, you know, we just been listening, but not been able to, like, respond. You know, I mean, we have to. I mean, because if you go over, I mean, because it's the internet. You know, it's the internet. That's how we do most of our communications these days. And, or, you know, in the talk shows, I mean, they do their own thing. They just, and they don't want to hear the other side, you know. I can't tell you how many times, you know, all these talk shows, I mean, once they have somebody who has a different viewpoint, I mean, they're like, they drowned them out, and they talk over them, I don't know, they cut it off, I don't know, they do everything they possibly can, but you gotta say to yourself, well, what is it, like, you know, and I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know. But the only way to find out is to like, figure out why this is. You know, why are they just so adamant and so sure that their way is right, like where they talk about all this stuff, how you know, that we're all should be equal and treated fairly and stuff like that, and it just doesn't seem to be like as they say, you know. I mean, why spend an hour on a show or another hour, all these talk shows and everything, you know, have all these guests on saying, like, you know, we're not being treated fairly, we're not being treated equally and everything, and then I don't know, in the next breath or the minute or the next day, it's just back to this, like, you know. I mean, when you have half the country saying, like, well, things just didn't work out, you know. I mean, all we're hearing is that people don't like other people for reasons that you keep on saying, and it's not really true. I mean, I can't tell you how many people are out there, you know, trying to get their voice heard and to speak up, you know, and then along comes Trump, you know, because it looked like it was just going to go into that thing where I'm just going to be ignored, I don't matter, you know, I am the problem, you know, I did it, I'm the problem. And, you know, I mean, there is something here from the Tucker Carlson show. It kind of, I don't even know what I'm doing here. This is hard, man. This is very, very, very hard. It's like a feeling, like, you know, it's like I know. There was an episode with the Cosbys and Malcolm and the father there. I guess Malcolm had a problem, like, you know, they were saying it was dyslexic. I don't know how to say that word. Well, I'm not even gonna try. But he dyslexia. Wow, that's a good one. But he's like, I know. I mean, I know what the problem is. I know. I just can't articulate it. Like, I just can't put it in words. Let's go to the radio.
Wednesday, North Korea broadcast on state TV the launch of what was confirmed to be an intercontinental ballistic missile. North Korea later claimed the launch was a success. ABC's David Curley has more.
Maybe you have
1,700 miles high, landing in the water 577.
Yeah. So anyway, maybe it was Grandmaster. I need the coffee real bad. We'll try to regroup. It was just I didn't get really that much sleep. I was up a little late, but I automatically got up at 3 because I got things to do. You know, I had to get ready. But you know, I was just like, I mean, I'd listened to Whoopi. I listened to all of them. I mean, I listened to Don Lemon. I listened to the Stars came out and went back in and came back out and went back in, came back out, and you know, I just don't. I know. I mean, I know the struggle. I know what happened. We all know what happened, stuff like that. But you know, I mean, I don't see how like writing songs or doing or just retaliating and doing all this stuff helps matters. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to have an opinion, whether it be right, whether it be wrong. I'm just saying. I mean, that's how we get influenced. That's how the young people see. Young people these days have it so hard. They have it so hard. They don't have it like we had it. Like, you know, we didn't have all this chaos, all these problems going around and all this kind of stuff.